The all-new Honor X7D. 5-star SGS Premium Drop Resistant, 6,500 milliampere per hour. Super large battery. IPS Honor X7D. Extra tough, extra power.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiski Times It's one of the last few friendly matches before Bafana Bafana play at the African Cup of Nations. The AFCON will be in Morocco next month in late December. Bafana Bafana playing Zambia, winning against Zambia as expected in a friendly encounter. Tso Vilakazi, former Bafana Bafana midfield. What did you think of the game, sir?
Mr. Kunjani mfethu?
Yes, sir.
Ngibulise wena ngibulise Stizi.
Just sir.
Ngibulise chairman my chairman.
Kanye.
Ngibulise lapha na uLindo Mkwena.
Coach my coach.
Nobobo Khadoso.
Yes, sir.
Ngibulise nani emakhaya cela support njalo iDiskiTV. Ngizobe njobe njalo ngichike futhi. Mr. K, well done to the Bafana Bafana. Good win, good boost. I think the boys they did well, and one thing that I've seen from the coach, he's somebody that is unpredictable, Coach Bruce, Mr. Gewu. And sometimes I laugh by myself when I analyze Bafana Bafana and how he selects players and how he wants the team to play. Because look at the changes that he did now. We are playing in front of them, creating chances in front of Zambia, but now second half we are running behind them. We get the ball, we go behind. So I think his game plan was we're gonna play like this. When they come, now they're used to us in the first 45 minutes that we play here, and then they create that space behind. So now second half as we go in, then I'm introducing Abongota, Wanase, Abombata. Now we can play behind them and look at the goal. Wow.
World-class goal.
This boy, Coach Bruce has got a good team, Mr. K.
Well, it's going to be an exciting AFCON if we are able to. Of course, the last AFCON we were pragmatic, very defensive, very fortunate as well with so many penalties, shootouts, and Ronan Williams until Nigeria figured them out. If we play on the front foot with intent, then we'll see an interesting AFCON.
We've got the balanced team, Mr. Kewu. And I like what he did also, Hugo Bruce, by taking out Umkwena and see how can we function.
Like without him?
Yes, can we do something better? Can we maybe maintain in what was happening first half? And I think coming in Umbata, he played a very important role in that midfield. And now started to see Uyaya now in the game. Now Uyaya is going now forward. Now Uyaya can play a pass forward. And look at the build up the pass from Umbata to Umbule. Umbule, that pass. Mr. Kewu,
that's what I'm saying, it's a world-class goal. Because good vision all around and then an excellent finish.
That's why I'm saying we've got. I like how he selects these players and how he balances his team in terms of the first approach of first half. This is how we're gonna play. The second approach of second half, he made personal changes, but personal changes and a different attack in terms of now instead of playing in front of them, try to find those pockets. Now we're gonna play behind. For me, that's been clever of him. Very clever.
I was concerned with the first half that we couldn't unlock our striker, Lyle Forster. And sometimes I'm concerned about that with Pirates as well, that Pirates is very exciting, very attacking, but it seems like the goals will come from left wide or right wide or centrally without the striker. And then occasionally the strikers will come to the party as well. Let's talk about the positives of that. A system that can have different scorers from different angles. We don't just rely on the striker, but also it's very important that the striker scores.
Mr. Gewu, sometimes a striker is scoring by creating that opportunities for his teammates. Because if you can look at the goal yaga police initially, the pass can go to Forster first. But look at the run that Forster did. He took that defender away to create that space for Apolise. And Umbule saw that space and played that pass. That's a goal for me. For the striker, well done, Forster. Again, look at the goalie, Unkota, how he made the run again, away, took those two defenders away so that Unkota, he find this one 1v1. As he cuts in, already the space is open. And for me, that's another goal. And he, to make those runs, Mr. K, it makes a huge difference in the team. And this is one thing that I always say, you need to have a striker in the box.
Yeah, he retains the the principles of staying in that 18-yard area.
Yes, you stay there. Definitely you're going to have two players because they're not going to allow to have one picking you and then like it's 1v1. No, they're not going to allow that. So they need one picking you and then they need the sweeper. And then now, as you make a run, definitely that one he needs to also to cover. And that's what he did. For me, he scored 2 goals because those 2 runs for me, crucial because if it was another striker, I was not going to make that run. There's no creativity. There's no creative run there, creating a space to get an opportunity. For me, he made a good contribution in those 2 goals.
Yeah, what do we take away from the team? So do we look at this team as 70% of the team that's going to be playing in the starting lineup of the AFCON? What do we take away from this? Because, of course, everything now is a build-up to the AFCON. Do we see this team and we say, okay, this is like maybe 9 out of 11 players that will play with AFCON. Maybe Moremi because he's not a seasoned international.
Yeah.
Maybe he might not be there. Ngota, of course, has been cementing his place.
Yes,
it might be him, but it will be Apolis, it will be Forster. Behind them, it will be Mbule. Behind him, it will be Uyaya and Umukwena. And behind them, it's BC, it's TLP. On the right-hand side, it's Mudau.
Yeah.
Question with Kabini, not questionable in performances, but maybe it's Kabini or Mudau, perhaps. Now, that's maybe 90% of the squad filled. Do you agree with that, or do you think maybe there might be more new faces?
Mr. Nkeo, sometimes we just talk as people and say whatever that we feel. But I think we need a bit of experience. I think if we can have Lodge in that number 10 role with Umbule, I think it will make a difference.
Oh, it will upset the balance. I agree. Lodge needs to be at Bafana Bafana.
Yes.
All South African human beings who are playing professional football, if they're doing well, they deserve a chance. You don't close the door on human beings. This is not anyone's country. A single person. We're not under a dictatorship. If we have professional players who are doing well, But as we look at this team, because this is the team that qualified for the World Cup, I don't know if there is a space for 2 number 10s, but maybe he can fight with Apolis on the left or fight with someone else on the right.
Yeah, well, it's a tough one, Mr. Q. It's a tough one. But now, because we've got the 2 strikers, Ulontuzana so far, Unwanasisi, and then Forster, I think you can also squeeze him there. You know,
there's Ikram Reyners. If Reyners is fit, we can't.
Yeah, if he's ready, because he was injured, and I was also worried about him because he's been doing well this season.
Yeah, but the question I'm asking to you, Tso, is that where would you fit him? Let's say that in an ideal world, people come to their senses and they don't blacklist players.
Yeah.
Where then would you fit Uloch in this team?
This is what I will do. I will put Lodge, and I can put Umkwena alone, and then put Mbule and put Lodge.
That's not what we do at international level. We don't play one defensive midfielder.
Some they do based on the quality players.
Every team at the AFCON will play 2 defensive midfielders.
Yeah, they always do that. It's in football. One thing I love about football, Mr. K, is that it's a game of taking chances. Sometimes it will work for you to have that 3 midfielders, knowing that this one, he's not a good runner in terms of getting forward there, of which that Mbule will always be in that central position with Ulontuzana Umkwena. But knowing that Uloch can cause a havoc in that open space, in that number 10 role. So I will confuse the opponents by having Uloch and Mbule there and Umkwena here. But I know that in the game situation, Mbule likes also to come and get the ball and play those passes. That will help.
Maybe Mbule next to Umkwena as a number 8.
Yes, Mbule here. And then I know that Lodge can also do that. I like that Mbule now, he started to work now. He knows now that he needs to run and all of that. So it will help to have Mbule, have Lodge, have Umkwena here.
All right, there you go. Let's quickly then wrap the match itself.
Yeah.
The takeaway is that we got positive results.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Of course, the opponent as well wasn't asking us too much questions, but overall, you think the coach will be happy with the outing?
Definitely. I'm happy personally. 100% sure the coach is happy with how the boys they performed, especially the guys that they came in second half. I mean, the score was 1-0. Then they came in second half and then they make it 3. And what else can I ask from as a coach? That you guys came in and then they scored. You scored second goal, you scored a third goal, and you balanced the game very well, you controlled the game, and you created other chances. For me, I'm happy. And the coach where he is now, he's very, very pleased with the boys.
All right, there you go. Thank you very much. That's Mr. Tso Vilakazi, former Bafana Bafana, Orlando Pirates, Aalborg BK midfielder, also Black Leopards, also somewhere in Lesotho, also somewhere in Eswatini in the kingdom, also somewhere in Botswana as well. Well-traveled man, Mr. Tso Vilakazi. iDiskiTV, iDiski Times, also spetting.
Shapunjan bafowethu igama Mulindo Pep, the best analyst in the country. Please don't forget to subscribe to iDiskiTV. Tanko.
This is Bongane Benedict Vilakazi, they call me Tso. Niyazi bafethu, ama coach for life, they are back in winning ways. Please, siyacela ukuthi subscribe iDiskiTV.